Good morning. Sorry, my sign just drove me nuts this morning. Anyway, so, you ready for the interviewing?
Yep.
I need my laptop. I don't know why I put that over there. I put my question in there.
Okay.
If you guys have any questions right now, you can drop it in there. I'll be gladly to ask for you.
And I'll try my best to answer your question. Yep.
What's the sign you just did? What sign?
What?
She said, what sign did I just did?
You just signed my name, Bridgette. I think. Is that what you're...
Pulling away from your face. Oh, that's not a sign. That's me going in my
Oh!
moment. Like,
Mama moment. Oh, God bless you.
okay, so what that person that has been most unmatched in your life, dead or alive? What that, or who is that person? Could be a celebrity or someone you know that has influenced your life, dead or alive.
Oh,
Yeah, they got some good questions.
that's a good question. To be honest, before I thought I was the only deaf person in this world. But when I met my friend who was deaf when I was 19, I see that was my first time experience to see all the deaf community and deaf culture. And I really don't have the person who I admire the most. So, no, not really. I'm sorry. I wish I can answer that question. But that's a good question y'all have. Really good question. But I don't have admire. I'm sorry, y'all.
The follower asks, how old and when did you have your cochlear implant?
Okay, so to be honest with you, I wasn't born deaf. I was born hearing, and when I was 22 months old in 1996, I found out I was deaf. And what happened was I have a really bad double ear infection, if I can remember correctly. And then in January 7, 1996, had the surgery for the first cochlear implant. And then in June, don't remember the exact date, but I remember the year is 2004, I had a second one.
Alright. What are some challenges you face in school?
Oh gosh. So many challenge. So many challenge. My hardest struggle in school was SOL test. You know why? Because I had a hard time answering the questions, because the question can trick you and it's harder for me to pass it. So I have a special IEP to take an actual test on paper with the binder, answer all the questions. I can do that. And what else? I think that's the only challenge I have, a struggle in school. And also passing the test too. That's very tough, because I have this person who's talking, I have this person who's signing, But remember, I didn't experience signing. I didn't understand signing much. But if I use both and watch and listen at the same time, I can do that. But it's tough, really. It's tough for me. And I struggle to be in school. I've been going in school since 1996 when I first had a cochlear implant. I was in preschool with the small group of deaf and hard of hearing kids, and then I've been doing that for 2-3 years, and finally I turned 5 and go with it. There's some special equipment when I start in 1st grade, where you have a teacher has a microphone, and I have a box where I can listen to it. They can talk to me. And I was like, act like they're talking to me, but I can hear what they're saying, because if the teacher is facing the board writing, I can't read their lips. I really can't. So I struggle to hear and read lips when they're turning their head away. So that's why I have a special equipment in front of me. But I really hate it. Why? Because it makes me feel like I'm the only one who's different, not a normal person. But the older you get, the more I realize I figure out why I have this equipment, why I'm facing challenge. It really did help me improve. And also, I wouldn't say force to talk, but everyone wants me to talk more than signing. So I struggle to communicate with my family because they all are hearing. My mom knows a little bit signing because she used to work at the restaurant, and this guy who is deaf taught her how to sign way before she had me. So I thought God has a special gift for her, and God knows that she can do everything for me to improve myself with talking, hearing. And so I had so many challenges, speech therapy. It was a lot. I've been doing this since 1996 until now.
Do you still have those challenges with your family?
Not challenge with family, not anymore, but challenge at work with noises, communication. But it's getting better now than I was before 10 years ago. So I've been working there for 10 years almost. So. Yeah.
How do you feel if people tell you, oh, just because you have cochlear implants doesn't mean that you can hear everything? Is that right?
To be honest, everyone didn't know I'm deaf. No one didn't know I was deaf. I didn't show off my cochlear because I'm mostly talking, and they're clueless. Unless if I said, can you repeat it again over and over, and say, you can't hear me very good, can you? I said, to be honest with you, I'm hard of hearing. If you can help me out, speak up a little bit louder, they will understand. But like I said, many years they had no idea I was deaf. No idea.
Does that bother you?
No. No, why? Because it makes me feel like I'm more mysterious. What's this? Mysterious?
Yeah.
Really? Is that the sound for that?
Yeah, mysterious.
There it is. See, like I said, I'm still learning ASL. But yeah.
One follower comments that you're an extraordinary person.
Aw, thank you.
If you guys have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. So, do you interact with hearing world or deaf world more, and why?
Okay, that's a good question. Before I experienced with deaf world, I interact with hearing world mostly because going to school, I had a few who was hard of hearing, but they talk more than signing when I was in school. So I grew up hearing, talking, not signing, and then when I turned 19, met with a new person who is deaf and introduced me to deaf world. I learned more, and it helps me to understand what is deaf community like. So I was in both worlds, but now I'm mostly interact with hearing more than deaf community. Don't know why. It's just how I was grow up and raised, you know. So.
What are some things you would like to change in the next few years?
That's a good question. Right now, I'm setting up my own business with Beachbody, and my goal is that I want to help the community who is struggling with their income and who is stuck on disability money, and you have limits to work and you can't make more money. And I know you guys have dreams and goals and passion what you really want to do, because I have one person who told me, she's deaf too, told me she wanted to become a hairstylist. But the problem is communication. And I felt bad because I know their struggle, and I know what it's like. Even I still can hear and talk as a hearing person, but I really want to help change you guys, improve your dreams, your passion, better life, income. I know you want to buy a house. I know you want to buy a new car. I know you want to travel like I do. I know you want to do everything, but you felt like you guys are stuck, and I'm trying my best to change that for you guys. So it takes time. It will take some time, maybe like 5 or 10 years, but I promise you I will help you if you help me out to improve y'all world.
One follower asks, is it better to say she is deaf or hard of hearing?
Let's just say hard of hearing, mostly, because if I take my curtain off, I can't hear, so I'll be deaf that time when I take it off, but most of the time I'll wear it and act like I'm hard of hearing, you know.
One comment says, I love you guys. Bridgette, you helped me so much with hearing impaired young lady I hired. She's the best employee.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. And also, I want to add something that some of you didn't know, but to be honest with you, when I first found out I was deaf in 1996, I was the first youngest child in the state of Virginia to get the cochlear implant. And some of you may see the news long time ago, 2 times, 1996 and 2004. I was on the newspaper, I was on the magazine, I was on everything. And I'm pretty sure your grandparents or your parents sees me on the news a long time ago. They may not, but I thought it was cool. You know, the reason why I was on the news because the hospital really want, you know, I wouldn't say experiment on me, but the reason why, the purpose to have a cochlear is for safety reason. Like if I'm out on my own, if you hear a car or something, whatever the noise is, it will help me distract and see what's going on, because I know out in this world are crazy and dangerous, so I'm looking out for me. But the crazy part is, no one didn't know I can hear very good. No one didn't know I can speak very good, like I'm a normal hearing person. That was not their plan. That was the biggest change in their life. And when I finally wore the second one in 2020, I haven't worn the second one in a long time because I hate when they make noise. It's weird. But the older you get and you feel like you need it, it helps me to wear it for work, out, socializing. And the very first time in a long time, I can actually hear a bee buzzing. It's really cool. Like, I don't know how crazy this sound is, but it's just so cool. Amaze me, you know?
Is that, sorry.
No.
Is that the only sound that makes you?
Yeah, that's the only one that amazed me. And I can hear a little bit louder, like someone trying to call my name at work. And I can actually go and help out. Without the second one, barely hear anything. And I always keep saying, ha ha, I can't hear you, I'm sorry. But finally decided to wear the second one, and it helped me so much. So, I've been going to speech therapy for the longest time, since 1996 to high school. Why? Because they want to improve my vocabulary words, improve my speaking, talking, you know, like whatever. I did a lot of things then, focus and understanding the deaf community, and so I guess I put that on hold, focus on myself, get everything straight, and then finally turn 19, learn more experience with deaf community, and I felt like I'm in the best of both worlds, you know. So yeah.
Why do you think that you want the viewers to know about you? Anything else that you want them to know about you and your history or things that you went through, and then you want to share it so that the deaf people knows your struggles? What is it that you want them to know?
That's a good question. The only thing I struggle is it's school education.
What about friends?
Friends, I may have friends, but most of the time I hang out with the wrong person. And that's the worst thing I ever did in my life. And I wish I never did that. But that's okay, because we're here learning experience every day. I mean, no one is perfect. Thank you. Perfect. No one's perfect. Everyone made mistakes. That's just life. We are a human being. Is that the sound for it? Human being. Like I say, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still learning sign. Sorry. Mostly, it's the struggle is communication. Communication-wise, it's communication. But like I said, if they have patience with me, we can work together. If you don't have patience with me, then we're gonna have problems. And I don't want that because I love me, new people. I love you guys. I love to help the world change. And I just hate to see other people who is mean, don't respect you, take advantage of you. That's most people take advantage of me because I'm always nice, always sweet, and they know my weakness, and I'm not gonna let that happen again anymore right now because I learned so much for the past 4 years. But yeah, that's it.
Alright. No, any more to share?
If I have any more to share, I'm sure you guys can follow me and watch me because I have Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, but I use Facebook and Instagram mostly than TikTok because I'm struggling with Wheels, how to make videos, so I'm still learning for that one. If you guys want to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, watch my stories, and if you have any questions, I can get on and answer your questions, and I have no problem with that.
Do you want to go ahead your social media? Or you forgot?
I know my Instagram, it's Bridgette Life Change. I have 2 different accounts because one is my own business, and I'm sharing my life story experience. The other one is I work at a salon, and I've been working there for almost 10 years, and I have a license to do everything: hair, nails, facial, whatever you name it, waxing. So I have that account because I'm trying to build clients. I've been doing nails for 5 years, 5 or 6.
She did mine.
Yeah, I did hers. So 5 or 6 years. And then I just started doing hair, so I'm trying to get more clients to do hair than nails, you know. I love doing hair. I've been doing hair way before I worked there because most of my friends wants me to color their hair. I've been practicing doing updos for wedding, prom, ring dance, graduation, everything, you name it. I've been doing that for a long time because my aunt, who owns the business, and I looked up to her, and I've been wanting to do hair since I was 2. So I have that account, so it's called Bridgette Beauty 2003. So I have those 2. So one is my business is Bridgette Change Life, and the other one is Bridgette Beauty 2023. Sorry. Facebook, it's really my full name is Bridgette Williams, but I'm friends with her. If you want to go through her page and find me, go ahead. I'll accept your friend request. I have no problem. So.
Alright. Thank you for being here, interviewing Dawn, finally sharing your side of the story.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. It was nice to meet you guys, and thank you for your sweet comment. Really, thank you.
Alright. Bye, guys.
Bye.